Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm doing this topic because it is very significant to me, and in the time we're going through and we're living in right now, there's people with hidden agendas and they don't want you to prosper. So they have a way of undermining and sabotaging what you're doing and your dreams. And I am going to talk about certain techniques or certain things for you to be aware of. Because it's not everybody who is around you is in your best interest. So there's ways of red flagging when you see certain signs that, hey, let's halt and see where this is going or what this person is up to. So they have a way of showing hidden in a way of jealousy, envy, in order to sabotage what you're doing. And the reason I'm bringing this to you because I'm experiencing that in various subtle ways. And a lot of people don't want you to leave them, don't want you to progress. So they do certain things to undermine what you're doing. Some of the things that you need to look at is like if they give you an underhanded or a backhand compliment to whatever you're doing, especially if you're working with co-workers, you're in the workforce and you did something good, and what they'll do is they'll have something negative to say. Instead of compliment you, they'll give you the opposite effect. And what it does is it diminishes your achievement. Because when someone does not acknowledge what you're doing, sometimes they have the opposite effect, because we're human beings and we like to be complimented. We want to be told we're doing a good thing, and in your heart it's a good thing and it will benefit others or the group at large, or even one step further, your community. Whatever you're working on that has really great potential to benefit what you're doing and others at large. So there's people around you that are haters. That's the basic word, haters. And they don't want to see you do well. They don't want to see what you're doing is a hit. They don't want you to get recognized for your true potential. And so there is underlying jealousy. And they'll say, well, it's okay, you did all right. It's not a big deal. So when they say that your antennas are starting to go up, that, hey, they're not giving you your props. So also another thing to look at is how, or if you hear people are gossiping, somebody's going to tell you, gossiping behind your back, or you hear negative rumors. That's another form of jealousy and envy. And then you have excessive, on the other hand, you have excessive criticism. People will either critique your work in such a way where, hey, they're trying to wink or trying to either get your supervisor or your boss not to recognize what you have done and the impact it has done in a positive light. So sometimes they will either give you a negative constructive criticism or a negative feedback. So those are the things, the telltale signs that you need to be aware of. And sometimes jealousy comes in withholding support. They know you need their help. They know if you're a part of the team, your input is actually needed. But yet, they're not going to tell you, or they'll help or let other co-workers don't help her, they give her the time, but it'll come to you. You'll see who's there to hold your hand and to cheer you on during the time. Or if you're working with a project, they're going to delay information. That's another thing they will do, delay information in order for you to succeed. They know they have the information, but they're not going to give it to you in a timely fashion that you need to even get that project out, or what you're doing at home or in the community. And sometimes they make comparisons. I did it better. Oh, I know how to do it better. So why don't you do it better? But it's not about you. It's about Me, the individual who's taking this challenge, who's making this deal or making things work. And it reveals a feeling of jealousy. Another thing is passive aggressive behavior. They will act indifferent. They will do the opposite of what you want, or they will drag their feet. So in psychology, it's known as passive aggressive. Deep down, they don't mean you well. So guess what? I hold that information. We're not going to give you what you need, or I'm going to do it in an opposite manner in order to prevent you from being successful at what you do. And again, going about complaining, that's also passive aggressive, but it's their behavior that it's at hand. There's other things like lack of interest in what you're doing. So if you're working with a team, sometimes they're like, that's also a form of passive aggressive, where they were like, no, I won't show anybody. I don't feel like it today. Maybe we'll do it next week. Can we do it another time? Or can we hook up at this time, when they know there is a deadline that you're trying to meet? Or, oh, I got to get it done now. Oh, I can't meet you at such and such a time. Because they know deep in their heart, again, it's a form of not wanting you to move forward. So sometimes it's even jealousy in terms of relationship. If they see that you're clicking with someone, they're like, why don't you go to that person? Maybe that person can help you. Get somebody else to do it. And they know that you're like, you need them in order to get this certain things done. So that's again falls under passive aggressive also. And again, jealousy is that they want to be that person that maybe you decided to either bond with and you click with. And hey, they're running hot with you, and that person knows what you're doing. They're kind of clairvoyant. They know what's coming next. They know what your next mood is and your next step in order to achieve. And they're right there on the spot. Sometimes you meet people like that knows and they're on fire with you. And they're like, let's do this. And the other person in the background, I don't want to do this. I don't think she's the right person to do it. And then you have the other aspect, the other end of the spectrum, where there's lack of interest in your success. You have people that were like, no, you're going to fail. I don't think this is right. I don't want to put the work in because I don't think it's going to do well. Again, that's another form of jealousy. And then you have people who makes disparaging remarks about other success. Johnny did it better. This network group did it better. So I don't think you should move forward with it. Don't purchase this because I don't think it's that quality. And they know deep down in their heart that will work. And that's the best thing for you in order for you to move well, to move forward or move ahead. And also avoid isolation. They will isolate themselves. They won't give you what you need. You know what? I can't do that today. They'll just distance themselves. So all of it sometimes is one behavior, but you see different aspects of it. And the reason I'm bringing this to you because, again, as I said, I just wanted to point out the different telltale signs of jealousy because sometimes it's so subtle. You're so hot and you're on the right path that you don't recognize it until you just sit back. Sometimes you come down from your high and then you realize, damn, this person don't mean me well. But sometimes if you're not in a group, you cannot share everything with everybody. You can't, because there's naysayers. There's people who don't wish you well. Sometimes it's also according to your race. The jealousy and envy and the spirit of that individual is really demonic and want to see you topple and fall. They know you can do it. They know that you would succeed. They know that you're actually better than they are. So you see that now, even in today, we're going through all of this chaos and so on. This is a part of self-improvement. So that's why I decided to do this small video on tips on what you need to look at. Because we're in this time where even though we're going through such hardship, we don't know what's happening with the economy, it's for you to steadfast. Stay on your grind. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Pretend you have blinders on. What they do with a horse, they keep them focused. They keep the horse, they put the blinders on so the horse won't go to the left and go to the right and just have tunnel vision. And that's what I'm coming at you. There's another part of this video coming. But the thing is not to drop our guard. It's to keep your guard up. And there are going to be times. There are going to be people who want to sabotage and see you fall. And sometimes it's even if you're in real estate and there's redlining. They know that you can do it. And guess what? They're going to give you a high interest rate. They're going to tell you this is not available. But go ahead and just keep on going. Because guess what? You will win. You will build wealth, but in a different manner. That's why they always say sometimes you don't tell your go up goal. But if you're in the workforce and you need to get this project out, sometimes you have to go above someone, above your pay grade in order for someone to be red flagged to say, I don't think this person is a team player. So it's very important for you to now think about what was said. And again, I am Monica from Empower Her, the Science of Her. And if you like what you're hearing, I need you to like and subscribe and make a comment. This is all to do with self-improvement. We cannot move forward as women, as mothers, without understanding what's happening to us. But we have to steadfast. Again, I'm saying it because it's very significant for us not to lose sight of who we are and where we're coming from. Because the best is yet to come. And you're going to reach roadblocks. You're going to get knocked down sometimes. And sometimes it's from people hard knock. But guess what? When you have a goal and a dream, nobody can take it from you. Nobody can stop you from succeeding but you. So steadfast, one love. And thank you for watching this video. There'll be others to follow that deal with living your dream. Shield yourself. That's what this is all about, shielding yourself. Thank you.